good evening. Today is March 21st, I'm pretty sure. Because yesterday was the first day of spring, which I believe was the 20th? I don't know. I just finished this quarter, basically, because this week is technically still finals week, but I didn't really have any finals to go to. I just had some, final projects and final assignments, and I just submitted the last one online, less than an hour ago, so I feel like I'm pretty much done. This past quarter has actually not been that bad. I think it's actually been my easiest quarter, but because I've been trying to do my videos at the same time, it hasn't been overly easy. I've been busy the whole time. And that's the thing. I'm someone that makes myself busy even if I don't have that much to do. And I'm not talking about doing my videos. I mean take school by itself. If I have 6 hours of work to do over the weekend, I'll somehow find a way to stretch it out over the entire Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that I won't have any free time to myself, because instead of just finishing it in 6 hours and getting it over with, I'm just procrastinating my way through it, worrying about doing it. You know what I mean? So anyway, my point is that I've been making myself busy all quarter, this past quarter. And now that this quarter's finally done, I feel like I can finally breathe. For about 2 weeks, because the next quarter starts in 2 weeks. So since this is a very short break, I wanted to make use of every single day, even on days like this where the weather really sucks. It's about to start pouring very soon. The weather forecast says it's 100% precipitation in the next hour or so, and I could tell it's already starting to sprinkle, and the skies look very, very dense, full of rain. So, yeah, before the rain starts absolutely pouring, let's head over there. And I made it to Goodwill safely, despite being from Southern California and not knowing how to drive in the rain. I started at their boutique section at the front of the store. It's usually where they keep their seasonal items, but because there's nothing going on right now, they just filled it with winter clothes and a bunch of random decor that didn't really go along with it. I found this green jacket that I thought was so cute. I loved the color of it and the quilted texture, but I didn't really care for the gold shiny buttons. It made it feel cheap in my opinion, and it was also a size extra small, which unfortunately means that if I tried it on, it might have fit because I think it's supposed to be oversized, but for me that would have been a little too snug. And then right when I left that boutique section, this pasta maker caught my eye because I've been doing a lot of clay crafts recently, and I know that people use pasta machines to roll out their clay, but I don't know much about pasta machines or clay machines, so I wasn't sure if a $12.99 price tag was worth it. So I kind of just spent some time Googling the original price and seeing how much it went for, and I also just made sure and checked the manual to see that everything was in there. And I decided that it was worth it, so I put it in my cart. And then of course I had to look through the home goods section. I don't really know what you call this, but it's usually the glassware and the ceramicware. I like to keep an eye out for vases for flowers and other cute decorational things, but I didn't find anything today. I also love looking through the electronics section, especially because the last time that I was here we found this ice cream machine that turned out to be really worth it, but I didn't find anything today. And then I just wanted to start looking through some clothing, so I started with the men's long sleeve button-up section just because that's where I was already standing in the store. I love looking at all sections at thrift stores, including men's clothing, because you never know what you'll find. And as you can see, I found this green plaid button-up that I thought was super cute. My partner has a similar one that gives off the same vibe, but it's way too long on me, and obviously since it's his, I can't cut it. But I thought that if I at least have my own, then maybe I can alter it so it actually fits me. I have this terrible habit of constantly looking through and buying more denim jeans, even though I already have so many, because, I don't know, you never know when you're gonna find a good pair of jeans. I saw this pair I thought was really adorable. It looked like it would have been a good size on me, maybe just a little too long. I loved the flowers, but I hated that there was none on the back. It really felt like whoever made it cheaped out on finishing the design all around the pants, so I skipped on these. This past winter in San Diego has definitely been the coldest season I've ever experienced in my 23 years of living here. So I've been trying to look for jackets at thrift stores recently, but nobody in San Diego has jackets to donate, so I never have any luck. I did surprisingly find a jacket that I thought was really cute. Except for the color, I don't really care about this color, but because it's so pale and light, it'll be really easy to dye, and I just really loved the shape and style of it, and it also just felt like good quality. I think it was 100% cotton, so I put that in my cart to try on for later. And then I was just looking through some shirts, dreaming of a time in the future when it hopefully stops raining. Oh, and of course I had to show this because in Tagalog, pek-pek means coochie, so I thought that was really funny. I found this simple white flowy blouse, but it was an extra small, and with the elastics around the arms, I could just tell it might be too tight on me, but it still kind of looked like it would fit, so I put that in my cart as well. Then I found another pretty white flowy blouse. I really don't like wearing white that much, it just was a coincidence. And I love that you can always dye white any color very easily. But I love this one a lot more than the other one because of the fabric giving it a little more texture, and I also loved the ribbon that you could tie in the front. Of course I had to look through the skirts. I'm very much a skirt girl, and hopefully now that it's spring, the weather will be better and more permitting for wearing skirts. I've been on the search for a long denim skirt, and I found this one that wasn't long, but it was like mid-length. I was about to put it in my cart, but after staring at it for a while, I realized it probably would have been much too big on me. The design of this bag was really cute. You could see that it was pretty dirty, and it also just still had a Marshall's tag on it, and knowing how much that Goodwill overprices their items, I know that whatever price it was at just wouldn't be worth it. Then I took a look through the dresses. Even though I prefer skirts, I still very much enjoy looking at all the dresses because sometimes you find one that's really cute. And most of the time you can style dresses as skirts if you can just find a good top to wear over it. This brown baby doll tank top was so cute in my opinion. If I ended up getting it, I probably would have sewn ribbons on the side to like tie and cinch the waist at the back, but I wasn't really a fan of the geometric design on the waist. I don't like geometric designs at all. And lastly, while looking at the jewelry case, I saw this really cute yellow flower necklace. Okay, I'm back home now. Oh, there's something in my eye. there it is. Sorry, I know that was a very short thrift with me vlog. As you can tell, I don't really have much experience in making thrift with me videos or vlogs, but I feel like it was a good first run. I already kind of went over all the stuff that I was gonna get, but we're gonna do a post-thrifting haul, just to show you once again what I decided to get. Alright, so first of all, in the men's section, I found this Eddie Bauer flannel thing. I really love nice green flannels. I don't know if you call this a flannel. I don't really know what the definition is, but like the plaid button-up. I really like this color. I love the way it looks. The only thing is it's big on me, but most flannels are, even if they're my size in the women's section, just because I'm short, so everything tends to be very long on me, and the women's especially tend to be like very narrow on my shoulders, which causes me to have to like size up, which then just makes it even longer on me. So regardless of like where I get it, what size it is, it's probably gonna be long, which means that I'm gonna have to hem this. But I really love this. It's comfortable, it's thick, it's warm, but it's not like too thick. And again, I just really love the color. As you can tell, I love green and I love button-ups. Hello, coming to you from the future, one day later. I've decided to hem it right now, because if I don't hem it right now, I will hem it months from now probably, if at all. The next thing I got that I didn't expect to get was this more feminine white blouse. I don't know if I'm gonna dye it yet. I don't really like white tops, especially when they're like super white, because I do kind of like the off-white color, but this one is pretty white. But because it has like a cute pattern on it, I feel like I might be able to get by with it, but who knows, I might end up dyeing it. So I'll think about it. But yeah, I didn't expect to get this. I kind of just wanted to try it on. I didn't expect to like how it fit on me, but I really do. This would be super cute with like some blue denim overalls, or even like a loose, long flowy skirt. But I'm really glad I tried this on because I love the fit of it and I can't wait to wear it when it gets a little less rainy. And then the third thing that I got was this Cabela's jacket. I didn't expect this to fit me so well because it's a medium, and typically with jackets I like to get a large because, you know, you usually wear things under jackets, so sometimes I feel like if I get a medium it just feels too tight and like constraining with like all the layers. It just feels too claustrophobic. But when I tried this on, I was really surprised that it fit so well. Like, the test that I usually do is like scrunching up my shoulders just to see how it would feel all hunched over like that, because, you know, especially when you're at school and you're constantly hunched over a desk, you don't want to feel restricted in your movement. So I did that with this jacket and I love the way it feels. It's not too tight at all, and I also just feel like it's not too oversized. Again, just being someone that's shorter, jackets tend to be pretty long on me, but this one did not feel long. It was like a little long on my arms, but I kind of like it that way. Like, I don't want it to be too short, so in my opinion it fit perfectly. The only thing is I don't really like the color, so I might dye it a darker blue or green because I don't have like a lighter green jacket. One of the last things that I got right before I went to the register to check out was this beautiful like flower yellow necklace. I think this was a really good deal. It was $3.99. Like, it didn't have a price tag, and the ones without price tags means that it's $3.99. And I just feel like that's such a good deal because it has a lot of glass beads on it, and glass beads are really expensive. If you've ever made like a bracelet or a necklace and you've gone to a craft store and bought glass beads, you know that they're way more expensive than all the other beads. And yeah, it's just really beautiful. I love the flower beads and also like the circular ones as well. It just gives off like a groovy vibe. And it's perfect that I found this right in time for spring. And then lastly, the purchase that I'm pretty excited about is this pasta machine that I got for $12.99 that I'm not gonna use for pasta. I really could have used this like 2 weeks ago when I was making this strawberry and had to cover the entire thing in clay. It's really exhausting to have to like manually roll out the clay with like, well, you're supposed to use a roller, but I don't have a roller, so I would use like a paintbrush. It just gets really tiring, especially when you need to cover this much surface area. All the experienced clay people, all the clay artists out there, they all got pasta machines. So I'm very glad that I found this. This was like one of the first things that I found when I walked in. Well, that was the haul. I know it wasn't very big, but it was a pretty small thrift store, so there wasn't that much to see. I also wasn't thrifting for that long. Sometimes I spend hours at a thrift store that most people would spend like 30 minutes in. Because the more time you spend at a thrift store, the more things you find, which can be a bad thing. But I didn't do that this time. I found 5 things and somehow it was still $44 with a discount. Like many people, I don't really like Goodwill. The audacity of them to call themselves a thrift store really astounds me. Like, a jacket for $15. I normally don't justify ridiculous prices at a thrift store, but I kind of just liked everything that I saw today and felt that all of that was worth it, but I agree, those prices were ridiculous. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my thrift haul and my little mini thrift with me vlog. I plan to do more of those in the future, probably on days where I actually thrift for like hours and not just go to one store for 1 hour. But I'm glad I was able to make a little thrifting vlog today because now I at least have a little feel for it, so maybe my future ones will be better. So thank you for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you next time.